Meteorologist Jeremy Lawan is now in the backyard. Jeremy, you said the word frost, and I thought, oh my gosh, I now have to run home and bring all my plants inside. So when my husband wakes up in the morning, he'll be like, what the heck happened here?
Well, just tell him Jeremy said to do so. That's all right. You're in that part of Wayne County, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So there is a frost advisory in effect. And of course, frost advisory isn't a freeze warning, meaning it's going to happen, but there's a potential for temperatures around the freezing mark, and you want to make sure those plants that are susceptible to frost are brought inside so that they don't end up being subject to temperatures that are too cold for them. So just be aware of that. Here's the frost advisory from the National Weather Service. It covers Potter, Tioga, Susquehanna, Bradford, and northern Wayne counties, and that's where temperatures could drop to near freezing. Now here in the Valley Cities, temperatures will be cool for this time of year. Normally we're in the 50s overnight. We'll be at 40, but it won't be frost producing. Mostly clear skies and possibly even some auroras in those skies. I'll talk about it in just a little bit. But first, I want to tell you about those temperatures. There's the projections. Could be as cool as 34 degrees in Factoryville tomorrow. That's in northern Wyoming County. 39 possibly in Honesdale, and low 40s to mid 40s for parts of Schuylkill County and down through the Poconos. We do still have few additional rain showers tonight. This is the end of it until Thursday night. I know we've had a very long stretch of cool and rainy weather, but it's going to come to an end. Actually, these showers had a little bit more energy to them when they passed over Scranton and Wilkes-Barre. I was actually downtown Scranton with my friend Safe, and we were in those rain showers, so we had to make sure that we got out of them. Now they don't have as much rainfall in them. You can see them passing over Mount Pocono and Stroudsburg. Milford, too, seeing these light rain showers. That's the end of the rainfall, and boy, was May a wet one. Second wettest on record for Scranton, 7.58 inches in total, nearing the wettest record on May, which was 8.02 inches, and we more than doubled our average May rainfall. And some spots calculated their wettest May on record, and that's Mount Pocono. More than a foot of rain for the month of May. And Williamsport, Lock Haven, Selinsgrove, in our backyard all had more than a half foot of rainfall for the whole month. Now those winds are calm, less than 10 miles per hour, whereas earlier today, you know it, they were gusty, and it made this cool day feel even cooler for the first day of June. Wind gusts up to 51 miles per hour out in Mount Pocono. Here's the live view of downtown Stroudsburg. There are some light rain showers there. I know it was a very busy day downtown. Current temperature right now, 50 degrees. Winds coming into the west-southwest at just 5 compared to earlier. Much quieter. Temperatures well below average. Normally we top out at 76 this time of year. We only got up to 64. 59 for Mount Pocono was the high, and 68 was Williamsport's high. Today makes 15 days straight. Look at all those blue panels of below average temperatures. We're finally going to break that streak on Tuesday. So tomorrow will make it a 16-day long stretch of temperatures below average in a row. Temperatures right now in the 40s and upper 50s there for Williamsport and Lewisburg. We're at 46 in Pleasant Mount, 50 here in Scranton. Temperatures are a little bit warmer than they were 24 hours ago, so we're noticing that warming trend. By tomorrow, we're in the 70s. By Tuesday, we're in the 80s. And then we could even touch 90 on Wednesday and Thursday. So those last lingering rain showers over eastern Pennsylvania, then we got clear skies overnight tonight through your entire day on Monday. Maybe a stripe of cloud cover as we head into the evening hours on Monday, but Tuesday looks fantastic too, and so does Wednesday. And we really need these clear skies to be able to see the auroras. Now, the Space Weather Prediction Center yesterday issued a level G4 severe geomagnetic storm watch. That watch has been elevated to a warning because those coronal mass ejections or solar flares are interacting with our atmosphere. Now, if they interact with our atmosphere at the height of their energy at night, we are bound to see auroras. But if it happens during the daytime, we won't be able to see them because the skies aren't dark enough. Right now, the Space Weather Prediction Center issuing a K index of about 7, which will put those auroras in our skies if it happens through the overnight, either tonight or tomorrow once those clouds clear out. So keep your eyes to the skies. It is possible that we might get a jolt of energy and be able to see them. Now, we have the weather impact alert in effect for tomorrow morning because of the freeze and frost advisories. Just be careful with those outside plants. Temperatures will warm up nicely throughout the day into the 70s, 80s for Tuesday, Wednesday, upper 80s, and Thursday. I'm forecasting our first 90 of the entire year so far, Courtney. So we've got a well-needed warm-up on the way after that long stretch of below-average temperatures, and June is here. It finally feels like it.
And it's going to hit us right in the face, I think, on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it will.
All right, thanks, Jeremy.
Yep.
A college